Hello nature lover! Today we will embark on an exciting and somewhat unusual experience that will undoubtedly get your heart pounding. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you were devoured by an American alligator? Prepare your senses to dive into the deep waters of the fascinating interaction between humans and these impressive reptiles native to the United States. Close your eyes and visualize this scenario. You're exploring the wetlands of the southeastern United States on a sunny, seemingly calm day when suddenly, you feel a shiver run down your spine as you hear the crack of a branch followed by a deep, guttural breath. In this video, we'll explore the ins and outs of what it means to encounter an American alligator. Keep your senses alert, because what we'll discover today will change your perspective on nature and living with these amazing creatures. Before we dive into the murky and swampy waters of this experience, let's meet the protagonists of today's video. The American alligators, a wetland dweller, are so well adapted to wetlands that they practically make them their habitat. These menacing creatures find their main home in the southeastern United States, from North Carolina to Texas. Let's face it, we're not talking about mythical creatures, but real beings that share their space on this planet, so why not get up close and personal with them one day? No, wait, stop. To make you think better before you go and get close to these reptiles, let's explore the most common species. The American alligator, with its unmistakable U-shaped snout, thrives in a variety of habitats, from swamps to lakes and rivers. Yes, lakes and rivers. On the other hand, the China alligator, with a narrower snout, is more commonly found in freshwater and saltwater habitats in China and parts of Vietnam. As you can see, as we dive into their specific locations, we discover that these predators have adapted to diverse environments, from fresh to salt water. If this doesn't sound like incredible versatility for their survival, I don't know what will. Their presence in our country spans the coast between North Carolina and Louisiana, even reaching part of Texas. In these states, interaction between humans and alligators becomes part of everyday life. Now, the big question, what would happen? The answer will surely surprise you. Whether it's a leisurely morning of fishing or even an exciting kayak ride, I can assure you that alligator encounters are not exclusive to expeditions deep in the wilderness. They can happen in more everyday places than you might imagine. Picture this scene. You're enjoying a relaxing day of golf on a course in the state of Florida when suddenly your quiet game is interrupted by the majestic presence of an alligator approaching the nearby water. These reptiles have proven to be unexpected visitors to this gentle sport, creating moments that combine excitement with the surreal. And yes, they have ruined more than one good run on the 18th hole, in case you were wondering. However, I have a moral obligation to remind you that, despite your fascination with these reptiles, safety should be your priority, as alligator attacks are more common than shark attacks. And now I'm going to tell you what would happen. First, let's learn a little more about this creature. Alligators are incredibly aggressive and are responsible for more than 300 attacks on humans each year. They can grow up to 6 meters long and weigh up to 550 kilograms. Imagine that, they could surely swallow you whole. The attack would be somewhere near a river. Statistically, this is most likely to happen between December and May, during the breeding season of this living creature. As long as you were walking along the river, the alligator would stalk you and wait for the perfect moment to attack. You probably wouldn't even notice its presence. And if you did, it would be too late to get away from it, as it can move at a speed of up to 18 kilometers per hour on land. Upon reaching you, it would attack your leg with its enormous jaw, applying 3,500 kilograms of pressure. Your leg would break and this would prevent your escape. The alligator can now drag you to the river, its favorite place to finish its meal. Already in the water, this giant lizard will begin to turn on itself with you under its dominion, managing to stun and drown you. At this point, you would be unconscious. What a thoughtful beast! It prevents you from suffering any further. Once immobile, it would swallow your body whole. You would pass through its esophagus and then into its stomach, where your body would meet rocks to help it process its food. That's right, this colossal animal had previously eaten rocks. For this reason, it did not need to chew you. During your stay inside your stomach, all these rocks would grind you up, and, thus, your body would break into smaller pieces. And not only the rocks would help it digest you. Inside your body, there is a heart valve that the animal controls with its nerves. Instead of going into the alligator's lungs, this valve goes into its stomach. This allows it to produce 10 times more gastric acid than most animals. For a week, your body would be crushed by all these rocks and you would end up dissolved by all the stomach acid. Skin, bones, hair, nothing could resist the fulminating combination inside your stomach. Finally, the alligator would defecate your remains and go hunting for its next victim. In summary, we have navigated the intriguing world of American alligators and how they can devour you. Now I'm sure you'll think twice before putting your life at risk. The next time you venture into the wilderness in the southeastern United States, you'll want to keep your eyes peeled at all times if you want to return home with all your limbs. And, despite all the risks involved in this exploration, it's not just an encounter with a wild animal, it's also an opportunity to appreciate the beauty and complexity of wildlife. Now tell me, have you had a close experience with an alligator or any other wild animal? Would you dare to explore the swampy jungles? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe to the channel for more explorations and adventures like no other. Until next time, intrepid explorer.